Okay, so I was emailed by Sun Labs. As you all may know them, they do the tanning lotions. They wanted me to do a review on some of their products. They did offer to send me the lotion gift set with the lotion, and I think it comes with a lotion maintainer, things like that. But being that I've seen so many reviews about that product, I was kind of unsure about doing this at first. So I did go ahead and ask on Twitter if you guys would want to see something from them, being that there are already so many reviews on the YouTube, community about their products already. Everyone said yes. My next adventure was asking if I could review something different. Like I said, we have all seen the reviews regarding the self-tanning dark lotion, so I wanted to kind of go outside of the norm and review something new and different for everybody. And they were completely fine with that, so they gave me the option to choose from a couple different things. And I went ahead and chose the Self-Tanning Micro Mist Ultra Dark Instant Tint spray. This is what it looks like. It is in an aerosol can. You get 6 ounces. It is cruelty-free. They have a cute little cruelty-free bunny on the back. Yeah, no. I was sent that, and then they also sent me the Juniper Berry Exfoliant Body Gel. So I'll start off with the body gel. The exfoliant is probably my favorite thing in the entire world right now, in my shower at least. This stuff is freaking amazing, okay? And I'm probably gonna see if they sell this at Ulta with all the other Sun Lab stuff, just so I can get more of it, because this stuff is awesome. The smell, first off, is just really good. It's really sweet and kind of fruity. I've never smelled a juniper berry before, but I'm assuming that's what the smell is. I went ahead and did that first, like you would anyway. Got in the shower, put it on my just kind of small loofah, and just kind of scrubbed everywhere. I felt so amazingly soft afterwards that like I said, now I'm obsessed with it and I want to use it all the time. Now the only problem I do have with the exfoliant, and maybe it's just my container or my bottle, is it kind of leaks in a way. Oh my god, it's leaking right now. It kind of leaks from the little spout, I guess. You could set it on this end right here, but I just feel it sits more flush on this end because there's more of an even, surface than there is on this one. See how it kind of like tapers in? I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, get out of the shower after you exfoliate, and this stuff makes you feel so flippin' soft. Like, even my husband was like, oh my god, you feel so soft. Like, what are you doing different? I love it. But afterwards, I'll go ahead, I'll get out of the shower and I'll dry off. You want to make sure you dry off completely. Now, if you know me, you know that I hate self-tanning. I live in Phoenix where it's hot and it's sunny and I could just lay outside and get some color. I just hate the process and just all the extra work and effort you have to put into self-tanning. And it's a lot harder for me now, especially being a new mom, not having the time to sit there for an hour and a half and spreading lotion around and making sure it's all even and all this other good stuff. But this spray is awesome. It saves a lot of time and effort. Spray it on just like you would if you were to go get a spray tan. You can spray it down this way, you can spray it upside down, you can spray it like this, like down this way, so it gets your back, it gets all the areas that are normally really hard to reach, which excites me. I know that was my favorite part about it, because I didn't know that at first, and then I was trying to get my back, and I realized I can do it upside down, and I was like, holy freaking crap, like, my life is saved. It says on here, hold the can 6 inches away, which is good, because I had the problem first off of holding it too close, and I would get a lot of just kind of liquidy spots that I'd have to rub in. It is recommended, not necessarily on the product. It doesn't say you have to rub it. It really depends on how you apply it. If you end up with, those spots like I was talking about, if you do get too close in certain areas, then you would have to rub it in a little bit just to make sure everything's, evenly distributed on your skin. But I mean, if you do it properly and hold it at an angle, or hold it, far enough away to where you get just a nice even mist, and just let it kind of set and sink into the skin, you're not going to have to really worry about rubbing it in. Just like I said, if there are some areas where you get too close to the surface, you just might have to. Now, I did put this on the other day again, so I'm not going to do like a full demonstration on it. So what you have to do is just kind of shake it up, really just like you would with any spray aerosol can. Oh, let me take off my wedding rings. Don't want to get those dirty at all. Get your arm ready, or whatever it is you're spraying. And you want to go ahead and just spray it on. And like I said, if you feel like it, just go ahead and rub it in so that way you get a nice, even color. The stuff blends in really well, and the color is instant. It kind of has that kind of color shield, I think that's what you would call it. It shows you where you're putting the color, where the color is getting, applied to, so that way you don't risk getting any kind of streaks or discoloration. So you just rub it in, and it should show up automatically. You will end up being really dark at first, but once you shower off and rinse off, the shield, or whatever the word is for it, will rinse off, and then you'll just be left with a nice kind of dark glow. I haven't applied it for a couple days, so I'm getting kind of pale, actually. But the smell is really nice. It kind of has that, if you guys have tried the Zentan, it kind of smells like Zentan. It's like a kind of a cherry almond type of scent, which is decent. It doesn't really smell like, tanners or tanning lotions. It doesn't really tell you on the bottle how long to leave it on for, so I did go ahead and ask the lady who had emailed me some more questions about it. She just kind of let me know it would be best to leave it overnight, or at least 3 to 4 hours, just to get, the full potential of the color. The most I've left it on for is 4 hours, and that's really all the time I have. And then I'll just go ahead and get in the shower and rinse it off. The thing I like best about this spray is the fact that it fades really nicely. So of course it's going to last, for those 5-6 days it normally would. Come day 7, 8, whatever, depending on how often you exfoliate in the shower and things like that, it is going to start fading away and wearing away. This wears away so freaking nicely that that's how it looks so natural. It doesn't, end up being splotchy. I know with the Zentan, as much as I loved it, it would leave me splotchy in areas where, it's normally kind of like drier, and I'll have like drier skin because of my eczema, which would leave me kind of with patches kind of in this area right here, sometimes in my cleavage, on my hands, in between my fingers, on my knuckles, because I just have exceptionally dry hands. It fades so nice, and you don't see like the fading lines or the little, splotchy spots of like just white and then like the brown color. It just, you can't even tell. It's just so natural, and it just makes me so happy, just because I'm all about my appearance, and if I feel like I look, like a leopard, it's no bueno. The only problem that I do have with the product overall is just like with any self-tanner, and once again, this could just be, my own fault. How should I say, consumer error, but my hands, I always get too much on my hands, just because I'm always trying to make sure that they're covered properly, and then I'll wash them off my palms, and then I'll mess up, so I'll apply more, and so it could end up just looking a tiny bit thick on my hands, just like in the knuckle area. So probably the best way to go about avoiding that is just applying like a moisturizer or a light lotion to your drier area, so that way the product doesn't look as condensed and heavy on your skin. But other than that, I absolutely love the spray. I think 1 can, she said, will get you about 3 full body uses. So if you really think about it, I think this was $25. I think. I'll put all the links down below. But if you go to get like a spray tan, like I normally go to get a VersaSpa tan, which is amazing, by the way. But those are like $27 each, whereas you'll get 3 of those for the price of 1. It'll last just as long as a spray tan does. Really the same thing. You want to be careful touching, clothes, getting it on your clothes, getting it on your sheets, things like that. So just make sure you're wearing the proper attire if you are going to be self-tanning. This does work on your face. That was the first thing I wanted to make sure of when I asked, for a different product, was that I can use it on my face, because I know, and everyone knows, your face is the hardest part to really get and maintain color just because you're constantly washing it and exfoliating and scrubbing. So this works great on the face as well. Even after rinsed off, it might be, kind of pale at first, but then the color, like a spray tan, will develop over time even after you've rinsed it off. So I absolutely love these. Trust me, this is a 100% my honest opinion. You know me, I don't do reviews. I've never done reviews before, and that's why I asked you guys first, if you guys would be okay with doing it and seeing it, if you wanted me to do a review on it. I'm really glad I did. I'm always looking for something new and different to use, something that's going to make my life easier, and this, honestly, it really did, because I don't have the time, nor the opportunity now to even go out and lay in the sun with a 5-month-old. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I did also do a blog post on this. I did a before picture, a during picture with like the color shield on, and then an after picture after I rinsed everything off. So I will list that down below, as well as the link to go ahead and get the product. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye!